Now, Nio's got a very aggressive strategy and it's working like a charm. Holy crap, it's working so damn well. And investors are the ultimate benefactors of this extremely, extremely good strategy. So it's a combination of their policy and what they're doing. Okay, so first, the policy. You guys may or may not know, but in the recent 2 months, you had a policy where if you're a 2 to 3 years old or even 4-year-old BMW 3 Series or Audi A4 or Mercedes C-Class, Lexus ES owner, you can basically trade in that car for a brand spanking new ET5 at zero cost under BAS. All right, so you do have to pay monthly for the battery, but you don't spend any money to trade that in. So this has been hugely popular. And even recently at auto shows, everybody's asking about this. Okay, so everybody's doing this. That's why ET5 is in extremely hot demand. Inventory cars have got like a 4-week wait time for inventory cars. All right, I don't care about specs. I want an ET5. All right, you have to wait 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. That's how insane it is. All right, so people are sort of considering ES6s or ET5Ts, but it's what they're doing along with this policy. This policy is great. It's working well. What they're doing is they've actually, I'll roll this clip, you guys can see, they've actually gotten a lot of these like BMW groups, for example, BMW owner group, all right, and they've basically partnered with them to host these extravagant events where they go outside, wine and dine, have this like very nice picnic dinner whilst test driving the cars, Nios, experiencing the cars. It's a Nio event, Nio and BMW owner group event. All right, so the BMW owner group has a lot of BMW owners, and then Nio, of course, hosts this event, gets them out there, and of course they got that policy, right? You like this car, right? You like this event, you like Nio Life, right? We're all about Nio Life. We got these events going on. You like it? You like the car? You think the car is great? All right, you want to drive this car home? You can do it. It costs you nothing. It costs you zero. So holy crap, that is working like a charm. So like the marketing right now, they've done some tremendously well marketing. All right, so they've really hit the nail, like the hammer on the nail, right? Or like the knife where it's gonna cut the most, all right? So really just targeting the exact customer base that you want with the policy, and it just works like a charm. These guys, they go to the event and they love the event, they love the car, all right, they're gonna get that car, they're gonna drive a Nio home. Not from the event, because the event has test drives, but they're gonna, basically order the car for free and then trade in their existing BMW. So that is just tremendous. And they're doing this in every single city. Every single city has these events, or Nio is actively targeting these BMW groups, Mercedes groups, Audi owner groups, and then getting them out, whining and dining them, and getting them to test drive the car. And why wouldn't you, right? If you have a 4-year-old Audi and then you get to drive an ET5 home, a brand new ET5, wouldn't you do that at zero cost? All right, that's crazy. That's crazy. But one might think, hey, what about, is Nio losing money on this? Of course not. Of course Nio's not losing money. The trade-in value is definitely at around what they got with the Nio ET5 that's outgoing, right? So even if there's a little bit of difference, then the BMW owner has to pay for the difference. It's not like, the BMW car costs, let's say 200K, like that's the selling price, and then the ET5 that I get is 250K. No, it doesn't work like that, right? So they do have to make up for the difference if there is a difference. But generally speaking, with inventory car discounts and all these kind of great policies, also BAS 4-month, get 1 month free, plus 60 swap vouchers. And that itself is enough to convince people, right? 60 swap vouchers, that's basically a year of gasoline-like convenience at zero cost. All right, 60 swap vouchers, enough to swap for a full year. And it's free because you got those vouchers. And that's the BAS policy. That's a policy for going for BAS. So it all makes sense. It all adds up and matches in perfectly together like a puzzle. And people are just pulling the trigger. Now, what's really interesting is also online, a lot of content creators here in China, even Nio content creators, some Nio owners, etc. They've been talking about this a lot. People have been questioning about this a lot. And if it was you, all right, and you guys watching, you owned a 3-year-old BMW 3 Series, would you trade it in for a brand new ET5 at zero cost and just pay monthly for the battery fees? And on top of that, get 60 free swap vouchers. Would you take that deal? All right, let me know in the comments, because I can tell you, I would take that deal. A lot of people take that deal. So finally, Nio is doing something that's very, very good in terms of marketing. They're hitting the right customers. They're hitting the right guys that are the prime customers to buy this car. Now, to add some icing on the cake, all right, a lot of different cities, major cities, have these trade-in subsidy, all right, trade-in subsidy for trading in a gasoline vehicle for EV. Beijing has it, Shanghai has it, a lot of different cities have it. It's also to boost the adoption of EVs. So this subsidy, all right, gets added into the amount of the value for the BMW car that you're trading in. So at the end, you can pick a ET5 with higher specs, right, with more options inside, maybe Napa leather, massage, Nomi, that kind of stuff. And it's just, everything's incentivized. All right, everything is blowing, the wind is blowing in Nio's favor, all right, so to speak. So everything's working out like a charm. Nio's doing the right things. And as you can tell from that promotion clip, I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer. These guys are all very happy. I mean, who wouldn't be? The 3-year-old car, you get to trade it in for a brand new car, and it's got basically a similar usage experience with battery swap, comparable to gasoline, even more convenient than gasoline, so to speak, because you don't have to get out of the car, and payment is extremely easy. And if you want a receipt, it's just on the app, a few taps. Whereas for gasoline, if you want a receipt, you got to go inside the gasoline store and then like tell the clerk you got to take a receipt, give them your information and stuff. It's just crazy. So yeah, people are switching. And it seems like people are finally convinced about pure EV. The pure EV route with battery swap is swaying a lot of these gasoline owners, these BBA owners. All right, Nio had a stat where about 70% plus of their owners come from BBA. They used to own a BBA, and it just makes sense. Whenever Nio has an auto show and BMW, they do not want to be placed near the Nio booth during auto shows. It's kind of funny because I heard that the event manager for these auto shows, they try to intentionally do it, but they get denied by BMW. The BMW's like, they gave the veto, no, do not put us next to Nio, which is kind of interesting. It shows that they are quite scared. So we got this excellent trading program going on. Sales, orders exploding. It's just a matter of fact. Everything's working in Nio's favor. The wind is blowing in the right direction. Shareholders are the ultimate benefactors because we're going to see those excellent delivery numbers going forward. Wow. I guess they executed a 200 IQ move, all right? Very, very smart for them to do what they did. And guys, just sit tight. We're going to get those explosive delivery numbers very, very soon. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.